What is this EXP Wonderwind thing out there in the marketplace? You know, there's so much crazy stuff out there, including EXP. I'll lay it out there. It seems too good to be true. I am here to debunk the myths of EXP. This is Craig Enyart, realtor and CEO of the Enyart Group, brokered by EXP. Hit the subscribe button down below and also hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up, yay. But I'm here to talk about EXP. There's some crazy language out there in the marketplace. It was there before I joined EXP, which is about 14 months ago. But again, Craig Enyart here, EXP Realty of California, and I'm here to debunk the top 4 things, right, that I hear time and again, and we are going to put some clarity around these top 4 things. Number 1 thing that I hear mostly is that, wow, EXP is completely in this cloud deal. Not much of substance to EXP. That couldn't be further from the truth. Yes, EXP is bar none, the first 100% cloud-based brokerage driven by a platform called Virbela, which, by the way, EXP purchased Virbela in 2018. Virbela drives that EXP World platform, which is full of avatars. We each have our own little avatars in this cloud or based system. But here's the really cool thing about that cloud-based system, and it is the fact that any questions that we have, answers to those questions are driven by real people inside EXP World. All the California brokers that are part of that network, my questions are answered quickly. Any technology, if my system crashes, I get out with my iPhone and I've got a tech expert right there on hand to take care of my tech issues. If I've got compliance questions, I've got compliance experts there in the cloud, in the world, EXP World, that answer my questions right away. So the quick access to people. So I would say this, if you are with a brick and mortar brokerage and you have to talk to your broker or your team lead, how much lead time do you need to make an appointment to get the questions answered that you really need? We are immediate on, real time in EXP World. That was the first part of the cloud base. The second part is that there are no brick and mortars to EXP. That's another myth that's out there. We have EXP offices all over the world, you know, adding brokerages, adding EXP locations around the world every day. And brick and mortar offices too. Team leads, we have brick and mortar buildings and offices because some people do like that teamwork environment and the ring the bell and the rah of EXP. That is also happening inside of a brick and mortar basis. And there's also part 3 to this is the partnership that EXP has with Regus around the country. So we, for free, no cost to us, we can go in and borrow office space from Regus, the property manager for executive suites. And that's no cost to do that, okay? So that's myth number 1. So cloud-based, no brick and mortar, furthest from the truth. It is, yes, it is cloud-based, but we do have brick and mortar locations and here for use. Myth number 2 that we're gonna break here on this presentation. You know, myth number 2 is that EXP is all about recruiting. You're gonna come on board, all you're going to do is recruit. That is not the truth, right? When I joined EXP, the last thing in the world that I wanted to do was recruit. I wanted to build a team and build a business. And I joined EXP simply because there were a few folks, Jeremy Larson, Kyle Whistle, Dan Beer. I got in for a year and a half and studied their businesses inside of EXP and how they were approaching teamwork, how they were approaching scalability, technology, platforms. And I was convinced when I met with them in their brick and mortar offices, met with them and their teams, I knew, wow, this is like crazy knowledge share. It's gonna help me grow and scale. And to that end, you know, again, this is month 14 now, yeah, about month 14 with EXP. My growth, and I was always number 1, 2, or 3 at my previous brokerage here in Orange County. So I'm not starting from ground zero, but I was always 1, 2, or 3 with the previous brokerage in 2020, came to EXP. My transaction base is up about 300%. My GCI growth is up over 300%. My volume count is about 360% up, right? And that is not through scaling agents. I've added a couple of agents a little bit later in the game, but that's been just taking notes from those that are really good at what they do, the elite performers within EXP, the knowledge share inside of EXP, and I put those things into action. I don't just take copious notes, I put them into action and do the things that make me uncomfortable doing, but I do them and growth happens. Okay, so that is it. That is not about recruiting. Now we are in the scaling side of the business of the In-Unit Group, EXP. So we're beginning to scale up and add bodies, add great agents. I'm not going wide on agent count. I'm going to go limited and go very deep with those agents on knowledge and their growth and lead generation, making sure they're absolutely champions at what they do, make sure they're capping, and that is what I'm going to focus on for 2022 and beyond. But that is the growth side. So recruiting does happen. It does come when you want to scale that business, and we are in that scale mode now. And when you do get inside EXP and you learn about revenue share and those things, you're going to be quickly attracted to that scalability portion of the business, because that is another revenue stream for you as an EXP agent. Okay? Myth number 3 that we're going to debunk right here tonight, and that is that EXP is a one-trick pony. Residential real estate, that's it. Not true. Right? So we just came off of EXP Con in Las Vegas, and Glenn Sanford, I'll tell you what, our CEO, the man is a business dynamo genius, and he's got his act together. Right? So we started off as residential on the brokerage side. But commercial, I tell you what, this is an animal coming through on EXP commercial. There are some heavy hitters coming from other brokerages over to EXP on the commercial side. And that has everything to do with the scalability, the back office support that the EXP commercial team has. And then the poison here is the fruit punch, I guess, if you will, not the poison. The fruit punch is that phenomenal cap that these commercial agents have. Low cap, the rest is GCI profit for them. And that's why they are moving quickly to EXP commercial. We also rolled out at EXP Con in Las Vegas, or Mr. Sanford did, about success lending, right? So EXP is now dabbling into that lending side. I shouldn't say dabbling, they're going in full force on the lending side. And I think, this is just me thinking out loud though, but I think title and escrow are going to follow. So you've got those other avenues as well within EXP. If you look at EXP as a business unit, the businesses that we put together as realtors and business leaders, team leaders within EXP, the door is wide open. You know, property flips, strategies on property flips. It goes on and on and on and on about investment properties. Again, that knowledge share, back to that knowledge share base. When you become part of EXP, that knowledge share is deep and wide, and everybody gives you everything within your line. Okay, and we are, just for clarification here, there's different lines within EXP. Our line, the Honey Badgers, is the fastest growing, largest line within EXP. All right, that was myth number 3. Now we're going to hit myth number 4, and that is that EXP has no scalability, right? Just going to debunk this myth right here and now tonight. You know, EXP is bar none the fastest growing brokerage in all of history on real estate side. So our count is just below 70,000 agents right now. Within the last 12 years, 70,000 agents. As we learned at EXP Con, scaling this out in 5 years, we will be at 500,000 agents. That is just phenomenal growth, and we are all here right on the front end of this growth, which is incredibly exciting when it comes to scalability. And our teams within the program are scaling as well. How can we scale so quickly? Why are agents so attracted to the EXP model? And that comes down to this sheer simple fact that Glenn Sanford, the CEO, has taken away all the middle layers of fat. No regional directors, no regional managers, no operating, no OP within the network. It is all profit that's taken at the top and then driven down to the agents. So the profit is given right back to the agents, and that is where you get the revenue share. And there's a separate video on revenue share, understanding the model. If you have any questions on that revenue share, please come back to me, Craig Enyart, the Enyart Group, brokered by EXP of California. I'm at Craig, K-R-A-I-G, at OCCraig.com. My number is 949-374-8870. I will I will send you in video the model that is explained, and that is the revenue share model, which is an exciting model. It drives this machine. Wall Street loves us because of the way our business is set up. The stock market obviously loves us because the stock is doing well. And if there's anything that I can do for you, I tell my agents all the time, I say, I think back, if I am in growth mode, if I'm an agent, if I'm a team lead, if I'm a leader of 500 agents, and we have those teams that are coming over to EXP, some mega teams that are bringing their whole team over to EXP. I can't, for the life of me, imagine why they are not parking it at EXP with the multiple streams of income and the knowledge share, the learning base, the technology is off the chart awesome. It's here for growth mode. Okay, any questions at all? I am an open book, man. So if you don't know me, you'll get to know me. I'm as transparent as ever. And I will lay it out on the line and give you the absolute truth on EXP. So hopefully we've debunked the myths that are out there. The EXP model, is it a disruptor? Absolutely a disruptor. Is it here for the long term? Absolutely. And is it the largest, fastest growing brokerage ever? Yes, it is. All right, any questions? Come back to me, Craig Enyart, the Enyart Group, EXP Realty of California. Peace.